All right, thanks so much. Well, the king tides are here with a little flooding on Miami Beach, but officials from South Florida and really all around America point out all the construction work is a temporary fix, and rising sea levels are going to be an issue South Florida is going to have to continue to deal with. And Local 10 News reporter Michael Seiden is live right now on the beach with what they're actually having to say about that. Michael?
Yeah, Christy, a couple minutes ago we wrapped up a press conference with U.S. Senator Bill Nelson. Also heard from a supervisor of the EPA. They were out here spreading awareness, really talking about the threat of rising sea levels. Now, we are in Sunset Harbor right now, and just to give you guys some perspective, last year at this time that salt water from this bay was flowing through the drains and flooding streets throughout Miami Beach. Today, though, we're seeing a huge improvement thanks to those underground pumps. What a difference a year makes. On a day where the king tide was expected to reach its peak, the streets are dry.
But this is one step in a long war ahead of us. And we hope that Miami Beach serves as a model for other communities around the world that realizes you cannot ignore this. This is coming upon us.
At this time last year, parking lots were underwater, cars were flooded, it was an absolute mess. Today, $15 million worth of pumps are preventing the salt water from coming onto the streets. But this is just a short-term solution, says U.S. Senator Bill Nelson.
The projections are toward the end of the century, it could be as much as 2 to 3 feet if we don't change our policies.
The Democrat says 75% of Florida's population lives on the coast. So if the government doesn't come up with a long-term solution, we could have major problems.
That means that most of the population of Florida would be inundated with water.
Meanwhile, residents living in Miami Beach are taking it one day at a time. Thankful they're staying dry.
Last year we had water up to our knees. It was all over the place. The city's done a wonderful job.
Yeah, the senator putting a lot of the blame on climate change. As far as Miami Beach, speaking with the mayor, he says these pumps, they are obviously a short-term solution. The plan is to install 60 pumps throughout the city. He says it could take, though, another 3 to 4 years. For now, we're live in Miami Beach. Michael Seiden, Local